There are monsters to kill. That means it's time for another installment of Pastrami Nation Issues. Hey everybody, this is Nolan Smith, editor and co-founder of Pastrami Nation, the media pop culture. Welcome back to another installment of Issues, the audio-only podcast where we review single-issue comic books. No collections, no trade paperbacks, just single issues. I'm very excited to talk about the book that we have chosen for this time because it's a book that I'm extremely excited about. And that book is Something is Killing the Children, #1 from Boom Studios. This book has already been catching a lot of heat, as in like positive heat, as in this book is on fire and it hasn't even hit the stands yet. Created by James Tynion and Werther Dell'Edera. And it's illustrated by Dell'Edera, colored by Mikel Muerto, and lettered by And World Design. James Tynion, for those who may not be familiar, I best know him from his amazing writing on Batman/Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is an amazingly fun book. With Something is Killing the Children, which is such a on-the-nose title, we dive into this world where, you guessed it, something is killing the children. So, right at the beginning, we see some kids goofing off, being kids, and then something happens. And one kid is being questioned while the others are seemingly dead. That takes us to meet our hero, our monster slayer, Erica Slaughter, a blonde-haired woman whose job seems to be killing monsters. And we see her at the tail end of one of the jobs. And then we see her going into town to see what's going on with James, the last surviving member of that group of kids from the beginning, and to find out what did this to his friends. It's a small town in Wisconsin, and it's a small town that most of the kids think James did this. So Erica shows up and blatantly says, "I am here to kill this monster. I believe you. I am here to do this." We see what happens from James's eyes. And so we see this extremely violent multi-page spread of this wicked-looking arachnid-style monster just destroying and slaughtering his friends. And this is where it leaves off, with Erica vowing to kill this monster and James offering to lend a hand. The book feels very much like something you would see in a supernatural story. It feels a lot like another Boom Studios hit, Once in Future. But trust me, it has a look and feel all of its own. Tynion has created a really, really cool story here with Erica Slaughter, this monster hunter. She has such a great look to her. Very mysterious, very odd and awkward. And when we first see her in this book, and you see her with a bandana over her half her face, and blood covering her as she wields 2 machetes, that is such an amazing, amazing sight to see. I think this is going to be a terrific series. It has already sold out of multiple first printings, and as I said, it doesn't hit stores until September 4th. And I know it's already in its 3rd printing. And I also heard that it's already been extended to an ongoing series where it had started as a mini-series. So Something is Killing the Children is a book that you should be reading. It's a book that you should get on board with as soon as you can. Even if you have to get a 2nd printing, 3rd printing, that's fine. Go on the digital, read it digitally. It's a really, really good book. The artwork here looks fantastic. The character designs, like I mentioned earlier, are top-notch. I am just floored by the look and emotion that we get out of Erica, and then out of James, of course. Everything just looks and feels amazing. This feels like it's going to be a runaway hit, and if the success of the sellout of the first printing and second printing and going into third is any indication, this will be one of the books to watch, just like Once and Future is one of the books to watch. I absolutely loved Something is Killing the Children, and I've been telling everybody about it. They need to go on. They need to check this out. I pre-ordered this when I first saw the solicits, mainly because I liked the cover. I like James Tynion, and I like the variant cover by Frizen, because it's an amazing variant cover. But I would like to say, by the way this book started, this might be one of my choices for books of the year once we hit the end of the year. It's that good. So I'm going to go ahead and give Something is Killing the Children a rating. Something is Killing the Children, number 1, a rating of 9.5 out of 10. As always, make sure you check out PastramiNation.com for news, reviews, videos, podcasts, giveaways, and more. And make sure you follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Signing off, this is Nolan Smith with Pastrami Nation, the meat of pop culture.